Hi friends, welcome to IELTS Smart Prep. I am Simranjeet and today we'll be beginning with a new series that is Fundamentals of Grammar. So we'll be covering two of the most basic topics in English grammar. The first one is basics of a sentence and the second one is subject and predicate. Friends, it's important to understand that since we'll be moving to a new country either for work related purposes or for academic purposes, we need to communicate effectively, and for that we need to have our basics on point. Hence we are starting with this series. So moving on, the first and the most important question is, what is a sentence? Now when we speak or write, we use words. We generally use these words in groups. For instance, little Jack sat in the corner. Now this is a group of words. If it makes complete sense, it is a sentence. So the definition says a group of words that make complete sense is called a sentence. Some other examples are: the boy stood on the burning deck, I shot an arrow into the air. Broadly classifying, sentences are of four types. The first one is declarative or assertive, the second one is interrogative, the third one is imperative, and the fourth one is exclamatory. Now, the sentences which make statements or an assertion are declarative or assertive in nature. For example, Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. This example just states that a person named Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. So, this is a statement. Hence, it is a declarative or an assertive sentence. Coming to the next, interrogative. These sentences help us to ask a question. Example, what is your name? Some other examples could be, what are you doing? How are you? These sentences help us to ask a question, hence they are interrogative. The third one is imperative. Now these sentences express a command or an entreaty. Now an entreaty is also known as a request. Some examples are, be quiet, have mercy upon us. Now imagine a classroom scenario wherein a teacher is saying to the group of students, be quiet. So this is an example of a command. Have mercy upon us is an example of a request. Coming to the fourth, that is exclamatory. Now these sentences help to express strong feelings. For example, what a pleasant surprise. Now the person who said this or wrote this is pleasantly surprised. Now these sentences are usually followed with an exclamation mark, as you can see. So that is why these are known as exclamatory sentences. Moving on, coming to the next topic, we have subject and predicate. Now when we make a sentence, we name a person or a thing in that sentence and we say something about that person or thing. In other words, we must have a subject to speak about and we must say or predicate something about that subject. So the name of the person or thing we are speaking about is the subject, and the part that tells us something about the subject is the predicate. Let's consider a few examples. Stone walls do not make a prison. In this, we are talking about stone walls, right? Hence, it becomes the subject. Do not make a good prison. Tell us something about stone walls. Hence, it becomes the predicate. He has a good memory. In this, we are talking about he. So, he becomes the subject. Has a good memory becomes the predicate, right? Now, coming to the third example, here comes the bus. Now, generally, subject is in front of the sentence, is ahead of the predicate. But there are also examples wherein the subject comes after the predicate, just like this. In this, we are talking about the bus, hence the bus becomes the subject, and here becomes the predicate. Now, it's important to note that in imperative sentences, the subject is sometimes left out. For example, sit down. Now, consider the same scenario in which the teacher is in the class and is commanding the students to sit down. So, you is implied in this sentence, hence it is left out. So the entire sentence becomes the predicate. Next one is thank him. Again, you is understood, thank him is a request. So this becomes the predicate. That's all for today's video. Thank you guys. If this helped you, please hit the like button. If you have any questions, please write down in the comment section below. I'll be more than happy to help. Subscribe to the channel, press the bell icon to receive the notifications, because we'll be continuing with this series, Fundamentals of Grammar, and also we'll be starting with new series for each of the section in IELTS. Thank you so much. Have a good day.